Unbelievable. Really. Every inch of my body right now is stunned. I'm looking at the title of my video. I can't even believe that that's the title. Now that I'm really looking at it. Really. First and foremost, before I get into this game, big shout out to Philly Take with RB. Shout out to my boy RB because he came through, he delivered, and he absolutely crushed the Phillies call, man. First time calling it. This guy is literally a star. He is. He is a star in this whole YouTube content creation and all that sort of stuff. He is unbelievable. Really. Give him a big shout out. He had a phenomenal Kyle Schwarber call. I'm going to cut that for him and make sure that he has that. But unfortunately, that's probably one of the only things I'm going to cut because this team didn't even give anything else out there. I'm bothered. I'm absolutely bothered. I literally thought that there was no doubt that the Phillies would take game one with Zack Wheeler on the mound. Shame on me. Shame on me. I was wrong. Long day for me today, man. A long day for me today. I'm still in my dress clothes. Had a nice time at Villanova, even though they ended up losing 2 in overtime. But it is what it is. I listened to the whole call. I listened to the whole stream on the way back. And I just got done listening to everything. Okay, it's 10:02 p.m. Eastern Time. I sat through the whole 9 innings of that. Yeah. This team has problems with the bats. That's nothing new. That was in the back of my head. But I thought, at least for game one, that they would come out with fire. And to waste a leadoff homer by Kyle Schwarber like that is a gut punch. The problem is when it comes to the Mets, okay, Kodai Senga pitched 2 innings today. Peterson came in, and that was a golden opportunity for the Phillies to capitalize. And they swung at everything. Swinging at pitches that were literally 5 feet out of the strike zone. Castellanos is fishing after a pitch that literally touches home plate, as I heard RB say. Alec Bohm can't produce with runners at first and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Don't get me started about Jeff Hoffman. Don't get me started about Matt Strahm. That's not why you lost, but that certainly didn't help. You got to come through in those spots, man. Rob managed a good game. And yet his players failed him. Disgusting. The hard part about this is that we have a turnaround tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I could easily say, let's wipe this one away and let's go out there for game 2. And I know that this team is relentless, but now it's a must-win game. I thought game 1 was a must-win, but I also put that as a game 1 should win. And now that game 2 is a must-win, I'm sick to my stomach. I don't feel good. Right now, you have to understand, right now, I'm in my feels, okay? And I need to treat game 1 with what was shown to me, okay? Whenever I watch a TV show, sometimes I'm like, well, this episode was really cool, but I'm curious as to like what's going to happen next. And I like to analyze certain things. Sometimes I just don't because I like to binge watch. Maybe that's a bad analogy, but the point is that I like to give everything the mold that it deserves. And right now, I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to talk about this team. The fans showed up and everything, and they gave them nothing. Nothing to cheer for. I'm speechless. I am. Zach pitched phenomenal for you today. And you just couldn't give him run support. They say that a picture can say 1,000 words. I think silence and pauses when people speak in public speaking, when it comes to matters like this that are tough or sad or whatever, I think that says a lot. Silence is golden. And so are pauses. Every inch of me wants to just let out all this anger. And honestly, I'm tired. I'm very tired. What a joke. What an absolute joke. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be like, did they actually really just lose game one? That's how I'm going to feel. I expected to come home tonight and feel so excited and also just feel like, all right, I knew that this was going to happen. But now I'm pretty much watching tomorrow. I'm going to be watching a game 7. Pretty much. Tomorrow, I know that you can win 3 in a row in baseball. I don't want to be down 2-0. I don't. Nobody does. It's not that I don't even trust Christopher Sanchez, man. I haven't looked at Twitter. I haven't looked at anything. I didn't want anybody to spoil anything for me. I didn't even talk to RB on the way home. I didn't talk to any of my friends. I'm sure that they all texted me. I put D&D on, and I listened to the whole stream. I did. Put myself through the whole thing, and I was really bothered by the whole game. RB was right. It's now or never. And Bryce, Trea, Casty, need you to step up. Need you to step up. Today was a wasted opportunity. And yes, the bullpen was bad. Jeff Hoffman did not pitch well. Matt Strahm did not pitch well. I'm not happy with them. They have to do better. I'm more so disgusted with everybody else. Zach gave you everything. My man's throwing 98 mile per hour sinkers, and then he's coming back with 88 mile per hour splitters that are just dipping out of the zone. What is wrong with this team? What's wrong? I'm not losing sight of tomorrow. I'm just talking about the now. Talking about the now. Mets fans didn't even take over. I was worried that Mets fans were going to take over this game. That didn't even happen. And yet, with our crowd that we had, this team gave us nothing to cheer for. Even I feel defeated after a loss like that. I'm stunned. I'm numb. Absolutely numb and stunned. All right. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Not Rob Thompson's fault. Rob managed a very good game today. You have to go to Hoffman in those spots. You have to go to Strom in those spots. Nothing wrong. Got to let Bohm hit. Can't pinch hit for him in that spot. Runners over at first and third. Bohm has to come through. And at that point, they're behind. I'm not saying that that's why that they lost, but the Mets literally were struggling just as bad as you were. And if you give them a chance, if you don't give them a lot of wiggle room, that's what they can do. And they played small ball in that one inning. They got some nice key hits. And I give them credit for being able to do that. They were the better team today. They were. They were the better team today. Tomorrow, different story. But I'm just wow. Wow. I feel so tired. Yeah. I think we're just going to leave it at that. I don't have doubt that Christopher Sanchez won't pitch good tomorrow. I think he'll pitch really well. I think Sevy's pitching tomorrow for the Mets. I don't even have that in front of me. I don't want to look right now. I don't want to talk about this team for the rest of the night. That's why I didn't want to do a live. I didn't want to get into the heat of it with people. But yeah, that was atrocious. Absolutely pitiful. All right. Again, RB, thanks again for coming on. And man, you did a really good job. And I actually think, I'm not going to lie, I think RB would be really, really good at baseball. I do. I think he'd be really, really good at baseball content. I know that it's a grind, but man, he's got the energy, he's got the spirit, he has that young blood, That's what I like about RB. And he's gonna give it to you every single time. He does. He comes through whenever you need him to. And that's why I've always looked up to him. And of course other people here on YouTube too. Mitch, DJ, I could say so many others. CeeLo. I can't name them all right now. All right. I'm done. I'm going to go pass out and probably have nightmares about this team right now, and hopefully that changes tomorrow. Okay. I don't want to leave you off on a bad note. And I guess that the thing about tomorrow is that or that I kind of do feel positive about is, well, Christopher Sanchez is going to pitch well tomorrow and should give you another chance. That's the truth. And if you are facing Severino, you've had a lot of success against him. So, this was just a must-win game, and it was a should-have-won game. No excuse to lose this one. And they did. All right. I'm done. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, we got a pregame show. It'll be going on at like 3 o'clock. And then we'll be taking calls on Discord, which will be really, really nice. And then we'll be on for the postgame, even after the 3 hours. We're going to soak it all in, whether they win or lose, take more Discord calls. It's going to be a long, long day. All right. See you all then. Good night. Lila Tov. Peace out.